Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna be talking about standard deviation projections, and this concept is by ICT. And basically, what it is using the Fibonacci to know where to target, your take profits um, after an entry. So I'm gonna show you how you can use it, how you can implement it. Of course, I'm gonna show you the best example possible. You need to backtest this thing, and based on what I'm going to show you, you can use it. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and double click here so I can show you the settings. Make sure to maybe pause the video or take a screenshot here so you can see the actual settings from the Fibonacci. All right, that's basically it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on the charts and show you a few examples. Let's go ahead and start with CHF JPY. So right here at the moment, I am on H4, and let's see where the market is. Right here, we have this low. It's getting closer. Looks like price is trying to go to the downside. So I want to see what's going to happen, especially with this low. So I'm going to go in lower time frame. Let's say, for example, 15-minute. I'm jumping from H4 in this case to 15-minute time frame, and I want to see where that low is sitting. Okay, so here we are in this low right here. Okay, so we see that recently price swept some liquidity. There was some equal lows, relatively equal lows. Yeah, actually equal lows right there. It swept that liquidity. We're currently here at the moment. Most likely we're going for those lows. It's getting closer. Let's see. So this is on 15 minutes. So 15-minute looks like we are actually sweeping that low. I would like to see some displacement. If this thing wants to go up and I want to catch a buy, I want to see if the price probably breaking that right there to the upside. Let's see what it does. Okay, it did not do it. Actually broke below. We have another break. What I like to do is whenever I'm seeing that break right there, I even go in lower time frame just to see, to get a better entry. And right here, let's see what is actually going to happen, because I want to see a market structure shift if in reality price wants to go up, right? Since we are looking for that reversal. So we see price recently broke right there, and our market structure shift would be somewhere here in this area. Okay, if I'm interested, of course, that had to happen with strong momentum. So price is trying to continue to the downside, but it looks like it's failing. And now we're having a strong push to the upside, right? With a lot of momentum. I like that. Let's see. It's pulling back. Nope, it continued pushing up. So I like what I'm seeing already. Okay, especially right here now that we have, let's go ahead and look for, before I look for my entry, I want to look for all my confluences, right? So I see that there is a fair value gap right here, and there is another fair value gap in here, right? There's a moment where these two fair value gaps overlap each other, right? This is called BPR, balance price range, okay? That's a good zone to be buying, okay? Now, you can use also the fib from the low to the high to spot OTE, okay? This is actually the settings for OTE, okay? In case you're interested, you can also pause the video there and just have the same settings, okay? This is all by ICT, as I mentioned. So at this point, I'm literally waiting for price to pull back now to my zone. From there, you could be already placing your buy position. I recommend you don't miss this one, especially that imbalance right there. Okay, normally what ICT does is place the stop loss below. And right here, where are we going to be aiming our target? So this is where the next Fibonacci settings comes in. So I'm just going to change it to projections. And this is my settings, right? I'm going to go, oh, forgot this. You're going to mark up. How do I know this move? We're going to be, you have to understand what was the move of the manipulation, right? That caused this sweep before the market structure shift. What was the move? Right here, right? It comes from this high to this low. That was the actual move. So this is the manipulation move. Okay, now that you understand where the manipulation move is, this is where you're going to be using your fib, right? From the low, in this case, if you want to go buying, you go from the lowest point to the high right there, okay, of the manipulation move. So now that you have that marked up, you see the market will give you, the Fibonacci will show you a few targets right there, okay? Especially, for example, if there's a buy side liquidity, for example, we do have a zone right here. We have another zone right here that it's almost aligned fully with the number 3, the target number 3, but preferably this one right here. This target would be maybe the safest one, between the 2.5 and 2. Or you can go all the way to number 4. It's basically taking all these highs, sweeping all these highs right there. So you could be targeting, if you want to go safe, at least this one. Okay, that's a nice 1, 2, 3. Or you want to go greedy and just aim all the way to the top, just hoping the price will get all the way up. Hey, just be careful. Okay, so the safest zone would definitely be between the 2.5 and number 2, right there on the fib. But let's see if we're actually going to get mitigated. So price is pulling back, going a little deeper. See, it's going inside. It respected the OTE right there inside our optimal trading entry. Right there, we have the push. Boom, hitting at least TP1. From there, price pulling back. Is it hitting our break even? Nope, it's not hitting our break even. This trade should already be on break even, by the way. It's taking longer than usual. Let's go on higher time frame. Let's go 15-minute, just to accelerate this a little bit more. Are we getting a stop dot or what? Okay, it is smashed our highs. We still continue. I mean, we still have more highs to aim for, but you see, at least let's see if it's going to reach that number 4 right there, which would be our last target, and it did. So that was a nice push. It did take some time though. It took a couple of hours, maybe a couple of days. 13 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours. Okay, less than a day. That's fine. But that was a nice move. But you see, basically what you can do, you can target your zone, but you have to understand where the manipulation move was. So let me go ahead and show you one more example here so you can understand. All right, so in this example, let's see what is happening here. We have this high, we have this high, and we have this high. So at the moment, New York Stock Exchange is opening. This is actually Nasdaq. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So it's opening. I want to see if there's going to be some sort of sweep to the downside or to the upside. It looks like it's trying to break above. Let's see if it's going to retrace back down, like fully pull back, or is it going to go up? All right, I see struggle. And now look at the displacement, strong displacements. Okay, so this is what we have right here. We do have that buy side liquidity. Price was swept. Right, we have the strong sweep right there, and we are having a market structure shift right here. So I am kind of seeing, let's see if it's going to continue to the downside or what. Okay, I'm already seeing after this sweep, I'm seeing when the price pushed up, I'm seeing a fair value gap right here, and of course this huge fair value gap to the downside. If we stretch this right here, we're overlapping this bullish imbalance with this bearish imbalance. So this is BPR again. We have another balanced price range. This is an area where we are actually interested in taking positions. So you can start using your fib now from this, from the high to the low. Let me change the settings. Back to OTE. Okay, so all right, it is in the discount. Good. So let's see if it's going to start dropping or what. I'm sorry, pulling back or what. It dropped more, so we stretch. It's not ready to pull back just yet. It's dropping more. We have more continuation to the downside. Let's see. Looks like it's finally pulling back. Okay, so let's pay attention at this point. now it's trying to pull back. Let's see if it's going to get to our entry, but we have to see if now we can make our entries. Let's say from here we are actually interested in placing our sell limit. We're going to place our sell limit here, stop loss here, and where's going to be our target. So let's go ahead and check to see where we can actually aim, right? So let's go ahead and use the fib. What is happening right here? Where is the manipulation move? Okay, very important. Look at what happened. Market swept which high? We're trying to go to the downside, right? Price swept this high, right, before it dropped. Okay, if you remember in the previous example, where's the manipulation move? Manipulation move happened right here. This is the move that pushed up, taking the buy side liquidity. So this is the manipulation move, right? This right here. From here to here, right? That's the manipulation move. So I'm going to be using the fib from the high, which is right there, to this low, okay? Right there. Of course, let me change the settings. Projections, and there we go. So we have this. We would like to aim, let's see if coincidentally is taking at least some lows. Okay, I like this one. I like this liquidity right here, probably this one as well. And if you want, again, if you want to continue, just go ahead and continue selling all the way down to H4, maybe sweeping also this low. It is up to you. But let's go ahead and see what is actually happening right here with this particular setup. So I'm going to just put it right there. And let's say we were aiming for, let's say for the closest one right there. So let's see. So price is coming into the zone, activating the position right there. Just barely mitigated that BPR. You see how it touched and rejected right away. So we're hitting TP1. Let's see if it's going to continue to the downside or not. Okay, and it did reach our zone, and we are having now a strong reaction. Look at what's happening. You have to be, this is why we're normally like to aim to previous liquidity areas, okay? Because if you see something like this is happening and you look at how it closed, that was a very strong sweep, right, of this low. Price is failing to this place below. What is this telling me? This is telling me that probably now price is going to reverse back up. So you see that you have to pay attention to the left side always whenever you're using this tool and you want to target your areas. This is why those sell side liquidity zones are very important, especially, if you are inside the 2 or 2.5. Those are the safest zones because you can start getting reversals in there, especially if it's sweeping a previous sell side liquidity like it did here, right? So from there, price can start actually reversing all the way back up like it's doing there. And this is where the price is currently in at the moment on Nasdaq. So you see, I hope it makes sense, guys, knowing when to use, how to target, and when to target, not necessarily following all the time because the Fibonacci is telling me that the number 4, the target is right here, I'm going to be aiming all the time to number 4. No, it's not going to happen all the time. If you get lucky, you may get all the way down there. But most of the times are going to be just getting into a liquidity, point, taking the sell side liquidity or whatever the direction is. Let's say you're actually buying, right? So maybe it's taking the buy side liquidity like it did here, and then it can actually reverse. Why did it reverse? Look at that. Look at the sweep. Price just swept that buy side liquidity and it failed to this place above. We're having a most likely reversal, so you have to understand the why, when to use it, how to use it, when to target those areas. It's very important. Always looking on left okay, to target, and of course, in combination with the Fibonacci. So I hope it makes sense, guys. This is from ICT. Let me know what you think. I do have a series of ICT videos. I'm going to leave the playlist right here at the top right corner if you want to see more videos and learn more from that. And let me know what you think. If you're new on the channel, please subscribe. I'll be posting more content based on this soon. So hope you like it. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.